welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name's Kate. This is my library, and in today's video we are going to do the mid-year book tag. So the mid-year book tag has been going around for quite a few years. I'm not sure when it started or who started it, but it is a huge thing to do in the booktube community. Hi Po, are you joining me today, are you? Yeah, okay. So it's a huge thing to do in the booktube community, and I think this is my first time doing it. I'm not 100% sure. If it's not, I will leave it linked down below for you. Otherwise, let's get into the book tag. So I'm taking inspiration from Alexander Rosalind, Lexi, who's on BookTube. I will leave her channel linked down below for you, as well as Season Reads. I saw them do it this morning and I was like, hey, I should do that. It's a good reflection on all the books I've read. So there's 13 prompts. And I have a friend here who is being quite attachment today. Are you super attached today, are you? So there's 13 prompts. Each one is making you reflect upon your year so far and make you think about future reads. So I have my trusty journal here to help me pick some of the books. Some of them are going to be repeats, I think, especially with some of the characters, so you may see the same book twice, but I'll try and get a different edition to make it more interesting. I'm going to put this little man down in the corner over there, or he's just going to sit somewhere. I'm not sure. Are you going to sit? Because you're right where I need you, dude. Anyway, let's go through the book tags. Let me know in the comments down below what your ones are. It'd be really interesting to know. The question of today is, what's the best book you've read so far? And also, what's a book that's made you cry? Because I struggled with that one. So let's do it. So number one is the best book you've read so far in 2024. Now, for me, that would have to be What the River Knows. It was hard for me to pick, honestly, what the best book so far is, because I tend to leave that till the end of the year. But in the end, like, I keep a shelf of like my top books of the month, because I have a book of the month section in my reading journal, and I pick like my favorite books. But I dwindled it down to what book am I thinking the most about? And that is What the River Knows. The next book, I think it's something about the library. The next book comes out soon. I am so excited for it. I really want to get the either Alcrate or Fairy Loot edition. I have both. Yeah. I love ancient Egypt. I love history. I love archaeology. It's one of my passions, as well as what my main degree is in. So oh, it just hit me here, and it's left me thinking about it so much. It just gave me all the mummy vibes with Death on the Nile. It was just divine. If you have not read this book, I suggest picking it up. Yes, there is some words in here that are Spanish. I suggest maybe picking up the audiobook. I found that a lot easier. Like I said in my review, I found it easier to hear the words because I knew what the words were verbally versus written, because I didn't learn Spanish in school. I learned Indonesian. Have I used it? No. The one word I do know is Tigger. And that's 3, in case you were wondering. Okay, the next one is the best sequel you've read so far in 2024. And for me, that's Wildfire. So this is book 2 in, I'm not sure what the place, I don't know what they're grouping them as. I don't know, but the first one's Icebreaker, amazing. This one's Wildfire. It's the second book. This one follows Aurora and Russ as they go on a camp. I've recently did a reading journal review, which is in this beauty. and I will link the video down below for you to have a read. But honestly, it gave me all the cushy vibes that I wanted, all the love. Oh, love it so much. I've ordered the special editions. That's how much I love it. The next one is new releases you haven't read yet but want to. For me, that is That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Human. This is the third book in the Mead Mishaps. They are short books. This is one of the longer ones, but honestly, I've speed through these books in like one sitting. The first one is That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. It is all over BookTube and BookTok and all the book social medias. I loved the first two and I can't wait to pick up the third one. I'm saving it for a day where I just need a warm hug but also a bit of steamy romance. But yeah, that's the next book I want to pick up and I love it. The next one is the most anticipated release for the second half of the year. Now, I know the paperback edition is coming out soon, but the hardcover version's not coming out till June next year, and that is A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. This is a book, a part of the same verse to The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. I loved that book. It is one of my favorite books to read in the springtime now. Mind you, I've only read it once, but I want to read it again. And if I could get this in special edition anywhere, I will get it. It started off my love of witchy books again and really got me back into that mindset of, hey, witchy books can be cozy too. And that's when I read Legends and Latte. Anyway, I have a video of me reading it. I'll leave it linked down below. I love it so much. The writing is just so magical. I both listened to this on Audible as well as read it at the same time. I think I want to go back and annotate it, but I think I want a floppy edition to do that. I prefer annotating paperbacks rather hardbacks. So yes. Let's look at the next one. The next one, number 5, is my biggest disappointment. Whew. Now, this might be controversial to some people. That is okay. Everyone's allowed their own opinions about books and what they like and what they don't like. At the moment, I don't like it. I've put it down. I'm at 200 pages in. And I just can't take the darkness of it. I think because of my mindset at the moment, I'm just not in the headspace to read it. Let me know if it gets better, and if I do need to read it. So that is A House of Flame and Shadows, Crescent City 3. So this is a Sarah J Maas book. It is a behemoth of a book. So I'm 200 pages in. I've still got my bookmark there. I'm on chapter 30 and I've had to stop because it's just so dark. So dark. If you've read A City of Ash by her as well, it's giving me the same vibes. And I'm just not in the headspace for it. I need happy, lovely, warm hug books, not, oh my god, I'm gonna have nightmares books. So this is my biggest disappointment. Okay, the next book is my biggest surprise. So I actually picked up this book on a whim because I'd been seeing it for so many times, and I thought to myself, do you know what? I need to read this book. I can't remember if I got it in store and picked it up or I got it online. I think it was in store. I will try and find the video where I pick it up. But that's That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. This book is just gorgeous. So this is the first book in the Mead Mishaps series. This one follows, oh, I can't remember her name. Cinnamon. Her name's Cinnamon. Sorry. This follows Cinnamon, who is this plus size beauty right here, who saves the life of a demon called Fallon, who's this guy, and they find out some information about the world and how really it's not what they seem. So they have to work together to essentially break the curse. So amazing. Biggest surprise, mainly because I thought this was going to be spicy the whole way through. It is spicy, but it actually has a plot, which is very unheard of sometimes with spicy books. And it actually, the subplot runs throughout all the books, and it is awesome. Also, Fallon, whew, just saying. Okay, what was that one? That was number 6. Number 7 is favorite new author, debut, or new to you. So new to me is Hannah Grace, Icebreaker. Oh my god, I love this book so much. I want to go back and annotate it now. I listened to this on Audible, and now I want to go back and read it physically with annotations. But new author to me, I'm going to buy all her books. I bought Wildfire. I cannot wait for the 3rd book to come out. I have special ordered it because I need it in my hands. And it needs to be here now. And if I can get an advance reader copy of that, I would, because, oh, beautiful. Anyway, Hannah Grace has this way of writing that not only hooks you into the characters' emotions, but also makes you want to continue reading. I find sometimes with authors, when they get to an end of the chapter, this is being super critical, my apologies, when they get to an end of the chapter, it's like they're getting to the end of the book and they're lulling it out, where authors like this tend to pick up and continue, so it makes you want to pick up the next chapter. Like, you can't put it down. Same as the Madison Kate series by Tate James. That book is, honestly, it's written like fan fiction, and I don't care, because it actually keeps me wanting to turn the pages and keep devouring it and not put it down. And this was one of those books that I listened to on the way to work, on the way home to work. I listened to it on my breaks. I listened to it whenever I could, because it was addictive. And yes. Okay, number 8 is the newest fictional crush. And honestly, yes, it's Russ from Wildfire. Russ has a lot of so it's Russ Callahan. He is a hockey player, but he's working at this summer camp with Aurora, like I've said previously, and have the review. But I find Russ he's an authentic guy, but also his passion for Aurora is just so strong, and he's just so cute and adorable, and the way that he looks after the puppies, so cute, so cute. The next one, number 9, is newest favorite character. So I have 2. The first one is Calladia Cunnington, which is from A Demon's Guide to Wooing a Witch. This is this girl here. I found her such a strong character, and instead of going from weak to strong, which is a common trope that I love, I found she kind of softened a bit. Her exterior started to become a little bit more adaptable, and she was less harsh to the world, all because of finding love. And I thought that was a great adaptability of the character, but I also found her strength, perfection. The other one that I absolutely loved is Fallon. The way that his humor is just hilarious. The way that he works with Cinnamon is divine, and his ability to change any situation from being really, really scary to humorous but also lovable is one of the reasons he's one of my new favorite characters. Okay, the next one is number 10, book that made you cry. I can't tell you the last time I cried in a book. I think it was the graphic novel The Seance Tea Party was the last time that I cried in a book. I have not as yet. I've been horrified. I've been laughing out loud, but no cries yet. I'm not a person who likes to cry. I know some people like to get their emotions out, and they're like happy tears and all that, but most of the time when I cry, I'm like devastated. So no, thank you. The next book is A Book That Made You Happy. Now, I recently did a review of this book, and honestly, I want to read it again. So it would be my first time experiencing reading a book that I've already annotated, but I think I want to listen to the audiobook. But it is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Laurie Gilmore, and it is just the biggest warm hug of a book ever. If you like Gilmore Girls and you want more Lorelai and can't remember his name. Wow, what's his name? Luke. If you want more Lorelai and Luke, then this is the book for you. So instead of Luke having the coffee shop, Lorelai has the coffee shop. She's trying to change up her world, and it's just, oh, I cannot describe to you how much happiness this gave me. I not only have a reading vlog of this, but I also have a review. I will try and remember to link down them below. If I haven't, please comment and I will send you the link, because, oh, all these tabs, oh, it's so good. So good. We're getting to the end. So the next book is number 12, Most Beautiful Book You've Bought So Far This Year or Received. Now, I do have 2 copies of this book, like I've talked about before, but this is my favorite edition. So this is What the River Knows. This is the Owlcrate edition. The sprayed edges are divine. The gilding is everything. Under the dust jacket with Cleopatra is just gorgeous. The end papers, oh, look at it. So adorable. And then under the dust jacket, a reverse dust jacket, it is just everything. Everything. Oops, sorry, Papa. Poe is still sitting here, by the way. I love it so much. The Fairy Loot edition, I believe, is the pink one that I showed you. It's got similar vibes, but I just feel like this one definitely gave me more Ancient Egypt vibes and the vibe of the actual book. But, and the ribbon, it has a ribbon, like, oh. Okay, the last one, number 13. Number 13 is What Books Do You Need to Read by the End of the Year? Now, I have a little bit of a stack over here. They are off my 24 books for 2024. I really, really suck at it. I wish I was better, but I am not. I've only read 2 books off the 24 books, so I still have 22 to go. But these ones are my top picks to read ASAP. The first book is a new one that I just got, which is The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I've talked about this one so many times. This is the special edition that I got from QBD. I still have the sticker on it. But I really want to read this one. People keep telling me if you like romantasy, this is the book for you. So that's number 1. I'm running out of room. Number 2, I couldn't find my other edition. It's probably in there somewhere. And that is A Study in Drowning. This one is quite pretty. I do have, this is the Illumicrate version. I think I do have the Owlcrate one that I like a lot more. I've been told so many times that if you like dark academia, read this book. Have I read this book? No. Do I want to read this book? Yes. Is it on the top of my TBR? No. Should it be though? Let me know in the comments down below. The next one, last 2. The next one is A Foxglove. This is the second book in Belladonna. I know there's another one which is, I think, Wisteria. I haven't read it yet. I really want to, but I think I have to be in the right mindset. I think it's around Halloween time is when I really want to read this one. So this one is the second book in the series of Belladonna. So you have Signa and you have death and stuff happens. I won't spoil it for you. But if you like gothic, like romance, Crimson Peak meets, I don't know, death personified with steamy romance, you need to read the first one. and then I need to pick up the second one to tell you if it's any good. Anyway, the last book I want to read is Faebound. I did get the special edition. I ordered it from England. It's got the beautiful sprayed edges. It is signed by the author, and I haven't read it yet. What a surprise, right? I do have the audiobook queued, so I can pick it up when I need to. But it is another book that I really want to get onto to read ASAP. I've heard so many great things about this. It is shorter too, so, you know, I could get through it quite quick. Well, that's it. That is my mid-year book tag for 2024. I have quite a beautiful stack here, which I'm sure you can see, of all the books that I need to put back. What a surprise, right? But I'm quite happy with my reading so far this year. There is some really great books that I've read. There's some books that I'm just like, I'm trying not to be too hard on myself as well about not reading as many books as I normally do, as I set my TBR for this year for 50 books. But it lapses and it changes, and I had some bad reading months, but I feel like the last couple of months have been really good. Well, last month and this month have been really good, and I hope to continue it. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, morning or night wherever you are, that you keep on reading, you keep the magic alive, and I'll see you next time you pop into my library. Bye!